What's going on, YouTube? Bar to the double E dash the ZON coming at you once again, and I'm coming at you with my thoughts and reaction on the most recent, I should say, Nintendo Direct 2 days ago, September 4th, 2019. Excuse me. Huge Direct, as the month of September usually has, at least if the history of the last 2 or 3 years shows as any indication. We knew that Nintendo was coming with a huge Direct. And there was a lot of leaks left and right about every fucking thing. That's something I'll talk about in this video if I remember, because it pisses me off, man. But my thoughts and reaction on this Nintendo Direct. Listen, man. This Direct is one of those Directs, one of those few Directs that I was wrong about. I was wrong. So wrong. Listen, this is just my opinion, my thoughts, and before people start jumping down my throat, because I've seen a lot of positive reaction to this Nintendo Direct, before people jump down my throat about my actual reaction and my thoughts and my feelings on this Direct, I do understand that not every Direct is targeted at me. I know that every piece of software, every offering from a console manufacturer, from a company, is not going to be something that I'm going to be into. I totally respect that. And there was some stuff, I'm not going to say a lot, but there was some stuff in this Direct that falls into that category, that wasn't for me, but I can respect it. Then there was just a whole lot of just negative shit as far as I'm concerned. Stuff that I would rather not see on the Nintendo Switch. Stuff that I think wastes the Nintendo Switch. Let me rephrase that. The complete Nintendo gamer, let me call it that. Meaning somebody who had a Wii U, number one, just like they had every other Nintendo console, who played some of these games and some of these ports. Somebody who owned other systems, aside from Nintendo systems, in the last couple of generations and played games on there. If you're somebody like that, aka me, you have to be completely and totally underwhelmed by what Nintendo showed in this Direct. I'm not going to go through every single game, because that's one thing I will give them credit. There was a hell of a lot of content. That's for damn sure. I remember that they opened up with Overwatch. Everybody knew about Overwatch because it was leaked. They leaked the carrying case. Amazon leaked the carrying case. And then like a couple hours before the Direct, I think it was Kotaku or somebody, leaked the actual release date and everything. And the fact that they were opening the Direct with it. And they were right, so there's one of those leaks. So for the people who would have been pleasantly surprised by that, you just robbed them of that joy, so fuck you very much. For people like me who, when I say I don't care about Overwatch, I don't want it to be taken in a bad way. That doesn't mean that I hate Overwatch or that I'll never play Overwatch. No. I didn't care about Paladins until I knew what it was, until it came out on the Switch, and now I fucking love Paladins. I've actually gotten back into it, like hardcore. I'm loving it. You know, I just mean I don't care about it in the sense that, number one, I don't know much about it. But number two, and more importantly, what I do know is that it's been out for years, man. And we're getting to the point where I'm getting sick of seeing this trend on the Nintendo console or on the Switch, as far as this generation goes, of us getting so much old shit, of third parties cashing in and making their money on the Switch because it's fucking selling gangbusters and it's a successful console. How about you give us the good shit? How about you give us the new and current shit? How about you stop unloading on us games that you released 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago? That most of us, because we own more than one console, have already played. You know? Stop trying to fool the Nintendo gamer who's unfortunate enough to only be able to own one console and they choose Nintendo. So they never got to play, you know, The Witcher, or they never got to play Overwatch, or they never got to play Assassin's Creed. And now you're basically fooling them like, oh, look at these awesome new current games. No, they're not. And us gamers know they're not. To these Nintendo fans who've never been able to play any other console, yeah, they're new to them. So that's where you're making your money. But Christ almighty, man, I can understand, you know, one big game here or there from the last generation. Of course, you'll port it over to the Switch. You know, Overwatch even, fine, okay. But goddamn, guys, we had Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue, the Rebel Collection, announced for the Switch. I already played through Assassin's Creed Black Flag on my Wii U. And when it launched on my Wii U in 2012 or whenever it was, It had already launched months, if not an entire year before that on the PS3 and 360. You know, same thing with, god damn it, same thing with every game. Like, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is at least 6 years old. Why are we getting that? Instead of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is just a couple of months back. Or Assassin's Creed Origin, which is about a year back. The current ones. The ones that are popular right now. Why are we getting Resident Evil 1 remake, Resident Evil 0 remake, Resident Evil 5, 6, Resident Evil 4, but not getting Resident Evil 7, except for that fucking horrible idea of cloud streaming shit that's going on in Japan with that game for the Switch. And we're not going to get Resident Evil 8, let's just be fucking real, even though Capcom was the company that told Nintendo when they were in development on the NX, oh, add at least 2 gigs more of RAM so that we can use our RE engine on it. So you can do what, Capcom? So we can do this. Nothing. Nothing. We get... Here's why I'm so aggravated by this, okay? Because you guys probably look at me like, damn, he's really upset with all these ports. He was never upset before. I wasn't upset before because I had a couple ports here and there, fine, yeah. The Wii U, I get it. You're going to port everything over because Nintendo would rather pretend that the Wii U didn't exist and that it never happened, that these games are new, and now they're getting the life that they should have had on the Wii U. I get it as a business strategy. I respect it. I'm not going to double dip because I have all those amazing games on my Wii U, and I fucking loved and still love my Wii U, and I played through all those games already, and they were amazing, but I'm not spending more money on them. Okay, but for the people who didn't have a Wii U, I get it. Awesome. That was just last generation. Fine. Okay. But why I'm getting so aggravated is because now it's like, Jesus Christ, even a couple years back, L.A. Noire. That game was like 5 years old at least. You know, don't quote me on the accuracy, but around that range. Between 4 to 5 years old at least when it came out on the Switch. It had, for that amount of time, it had already been out on PS3 or whatever it was. Third-party companies are like, oh, let's wait and see if the system sells. Let's dip our toe. Oh, it's selling really big. Okay, now come with the good shit. No, let's give them our old stuff because it's less work for us and we'll just make money because they've never ported Nintendo gamers. They've never played anything else. I'm sitting there with a PS4 with like 60 games on it. I have a PS3 with about 45 to 50 games. We own other consoles. We play these games. Okay? I'm getting aggravated because this Direct, with the amount of, like, okay, for example, like I said, Assassin's Creed, old shit ones. The Direct before that, Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed Revelation, what was it? 3 and whatever. And now 4 and Rogue. These are all old-ass fucking games, but we're not getting the new Assassin's Creed. The Resident Evils, all the old Resident Evil, sure, take your pick, but not the new ones. You know, Overwatch, now, 2 or 3 years later. Doom I understood because the console wasn't out, but Doom Eternal's coming out day and date. Mortal Kombat 11 came out day and date. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Wolfenstein 2, the Young Blood, or New Blood, whatever, came out day and date. You know, that's how you do it. And those are some good-ass fucking ports, by the way. Doom, Wolfenstein, the New Colossus, Wolfenstein New Blood, Mortal Kombat 11, and Doom 2, Doom Eternal, hopefully. But those 4 that I mentioned were fucking amazing ports. That's how you do a port to the Switch. But anyways, like, I'm tired of getting all the old installments of these franchises while the big boy consoles get the hot shit, the new shit. That's fucked up, and I'm not liking it because now I'm basically saying, you know what, bro? I gotta be real careful about what third-party games I buy on my Switch. You're basically limiting my Switch to a Nintendo and Switch exclusive box, where all my third parties are gonna be on my PS4 and PS5. Why? Because you're not giving me the newest installments of the franchises that I want to play. You give me the old ones that I already played fucking years ago. And in some cases where you do give me the new one, like Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight's been out for fucking 2 years now, or whatever it is. It's coming to the Switch. And it looks horrible. The Witcher 3, by the way, looks horrible on Switch. Impressive that it runs, yes, of course. But it looks so goddamn bad, I would not be comfortable with that. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit how smooth it plays. You need to have at least something to compare. Like Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch is not as pretty as the PS4. But it's in the ballpark. It's a very good looking port. And it runs efficiently and plays efficiently. Doom, not as pretty as the PS4, but in the ballpark. You know, The Witcher 3 does not look anything like The Witcher 3 on PS4. If you saw that footage on the Direct yesterday, it does not look good. The trees and the foliage, it look horrible. It looks bad. It looks bad. All right, so here's my main deal. they're pushing this narrative, or Nintendo's inadvertently, or maybe they don't give a fuck, but indirectly or directly, I don't know. They're helping push the narrative that the Nintendo console, that's the junior console. The big boy consoles are the Xbox and the PS4 and the PC, but the junior console's a Nintendo console. That's where we'll wet your feet in the big boy games like Assassin's Creed and Resident Evil, but the older versions that have been out for fucking ever. If you want the real new cutting edge ones, then you go to the big boy system. Then we'll wet your feet with gaming here in the Nintendo side of things. And then when you're ready to get your big boy voice, you go over to the PS4 and the Xbox. That's what it's looking like. And I know it's not that because I've been a gamer. I've been around the block, man. I've been fucking gaming for 30 years now. I know that's not the reality, but that is the perception that is being pushed, and Nintendo is helping it. When Nintendo, like, I get it. I get what Nintendo's doing. Yo, the more games on our system, the more money, everybody eating, we good. But goddamn, dude, if a company wants to put you gotta start having some kind of backbone, Nintendo. You can't just be like, yeah, sure, we'll take all your scraps from 3 generations ago. They're bringing back Star Wars Jedi Outcast. I should have brought it up. I have it on my GameCube. How long ago was the GameCube? That was 20 years ago. They're bringing that back. They're not giving it any HD treatment or remaster, and it's missing the multiplayer. I know it's also coming to the PS4, but something tells me for the PS4 it'll have the multiplayer, and they'll be online. But for the Switch, we know for sure right now, it's confirmed there's no multiplayer. It's just a game, single, standalone game, with nothing done to it graphically. It looks horrible. It looks like a GameCube game. And then they're also bringing the sequel, Jedi Academy 2, Jedi Academy, the sequel. Forgot the whole name. That one's gonna have online multiplayer. That'll be awesome. That I can see. But like, come on, these games are fucking 15 years old, man. What the fuck are we doing getting excited about this shit? Yeah, we get that, and so does PS4. Yeah, but you know what PS4 gets that we don't? Battlefront 2 and Jedi Fallen Order. Does that come in a Switch? No, it's not. We get Resident Evil 5 and 6 and 1 and 4 and 0. Did we get 7? Or even the upcoming 8 whenever they do that? Did we get the Resident Evil 2 remake? No, we didn't. We got Overwatch, yeah, with gyro controls, which I'm not gonna lie, that's badass if they had the gyro controls included. But yeah, that Overwatch 3 years later. They're treating us like second-class citizens. Like fucking second-rate gamers. Like, they can get away with just giving us the old games of yesteryear, while the current games of those franchises are only on the PS4 and Xbox One. And that I'm not okay with. That's what I hated about this Direct. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I know a lot of you are going to hate me for this. I don't give a flying fuck. I never played the original. I didn't care to. My favorite Xenoblade is X. Chronicles X. Had that been a remaster of that, I would have been, or not even a remaster because it looks great on the Wii U. Just port it over with some Switch functionality, I would have been ecstatic for that. Or had that been Xenoblade Chronicles 3, a new one, awesome. Or a whole brand new IP from, but you're gonna bring a game from the Wii 2 generations back, remaster it. It does look better, but to me, it's just not worth it. I know there's millions and millions of Xenoblade Chronicles fans that are dying over this. Have fun with it, man. I'm glad for you guys. Like I said, I know everything's not meant for me, but I'm just giving you my thoughts and opinions. But my main concern is what I've been saying. I don't want the Switch to be looked at like it's the junior console. Like, well, here's all the old games while the new ones are on the... And if you want the new ones, you're going to have to go up to the PS4. No, motherfucker. The Switch is the #1 selling system right now. Give us the good shit. Anyways, man, that's my video. I know I didn't go into a lot of specifics of the Direct because I really didn't care for a lot of it. Best thing that came out of that Direct was Banjo available, which is bad as fucking Smash. Awesome, I love it. First character that I bought. And the announcement that there's more DLC fighters coming than we even thought. That's it. Anyways, God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.